Hey, what's up guys? I am Tyler with Secure Team. NASA, out of the kindness of their warm little hearts, have come out with a nice new statement which has led to a plethora of articles across the internet with the headline, "Alien life may be found within 10 years on other planets." 10 to 20 years, it basically states. I'll read you a little bit from this main article and what NASA is saying, and then we'll follow up on this nonsense at the end of it. But NASA is out here once again trying to dumb down the public and make it seem like they have no idea about aliens or the existence of aliens around our planet. So here's what NASA had to say. Quote, "Could humanity be on the verge of discovering alien life? Apparently so. And that's just not according to some crackpot near Area 51. That's a word from NASA Chief Scientist Ellen Stofan." Side note here, thank you to NASA for basically calling anyone who doesn't believe the status quo a crackpot. That speaks volumes, and we really appreciate it. To go on, she reckons that we'll have signs of life off Earth in just 10 years, and definitive evidence around 20 years. "We know where to look, and we know how to look," she said at a panel discussion broadcast at NASA TV about the possibility of finding habitable worlds. "In most cases, we have the technology and we are on the path to implementing it. And so I think we're definitely on the road." Which is pretty exciting, right? Aliens, according to NASA's chief scientist? So what is NASA looking for and where? Well, the first discoveries of life are likely to be much closer than we think. And unfortunately, they aren't going to be little green men in spaceships. How perfect is that? But they could be sort of a space plankton or pond scum. Really, NASA? Just really? There are loads and loads of water in the solar system. Saltwater oceans are almost certain to exist beneath the icy shells of Jupiter's moons of Europa and Ganymede, and as well as Saturn's moon Enceladus. The water is kept liquid by the intense gravity of giant planets, the moon's orbit, which bends and contorts them, heating up their cores. Enceladus is thought to have volcanic activity on its ocean floor, heating the water down there to around 39 C or 199 Fahrenheit. Hey, check this out, an actual fact coming from NASA that can be verified. How wonderful is that? All three of these moons have thought to have more water in their oceans than all of Earth's combined. We don't know there's life there, but it's a pretty good place to look. Or there's Mars, obviously. The Red Planet almost certainly had oceans once, and there's photographic evidence suggesting there's still plenty of water beneath the surface. I've got a news flash for you guys. There's plenty of photographic evidence to say a lot more about what's on Mars than just possibly water hidden beneath the surface. Some of this evidence we've recently published on our own channel. But I digress. And NASA's Curiosity rover has recently discovered carbon-containing organic molecules, which sounds complicated but are basically the building blocks of life. NASA also wants to land astronauts on Mars in the 2030s. A step scientists like Stofan believe is the key in the search for life, because even with all of its high-tech cameras spotting fossils, using a rover is really tough. Sometimes you just need to look not at, but under a rock. NASA is also planning a mission to Europa, one of the moons of Jupiter, which is slated for launch in 2022. The main goal of the $2.1 billion mission is to shed light on the icy moon's potential habitability, but in doing that, it could also search for signs of life in the plumes of water vapor that apparently erupt from Europa's south pole. So, speaking aside from this article here, I want to remind all of you that NASA has a documented track record of lying, covering up alien activity and anomalies within their photos and footage, and have gone so far as to even blatantly cutting the feed, as they have done to us multiple times while recording these massive alien ships from the NASA ISS live stream page. So I would take the statement from NASA here in this article with a grain of salt. We already know that aliens exist. There is no doubt about it, and it seems that NASA wants to come out here and dumb everybody down with this nonsense about finding alien life within 20 years, so as to push home even further to you out there this idea that we have not found aliens and that NASA has no idea about any hidden alien life out there, regardless of all of the evidence and blatant cover-ups to their names, going back as far as the Apollo moon missions, where you can find detailed images with blatant airbrushing by NASA and the covering up of obvious tower-like structures and buildings. So although they felt the need to waste our time and insult us by putting out this nice little article piece, it's nothing but a load of bull. NASA and the United States government have known for some time that aliens exist. Make no mistake about that. They have known that aliens exist. that have visited this planet, as well as our moon and the entire solar system. So let us know what you guys think. Be sure to subscribe to our Twitter page, which you can find down in the video description. Check back, share, and subscribe, because we've got a lot more coming. Stay safe, guys.